right, good evening. It is after 7 p.m. Welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of Wooster City Council, held here on October 6th. The meeting tonight is live streamed on YouTube, and our next regularly scheduled meeting will be Monday, October 20th. With that, Ms. Hamilton, please call the roll on those in attendance this evening.
Mr. Abernathy.
Here.
Mr. Gaffey.
Here.
Mr. Huzay.
Here.
Ms. Knappich.
Here.
Mr. Malta.
Here.
Mr. Myers. Ms. Warden.
Here.
And Mr. Myers had indicated that he was not going to be here this evening. We still have a quorum, and the agenda that we have will remain as presented. At this time, I'll ask you to stand and join the members of City Council in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do I have a motion to approve the minutes from our September 15th meeting?
Motion.
Motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, minutes are approved. Communications from, well, the administration. Mr. Montgomery, floor is yours.
Okay, I'll try to fill the void here with the mayor not being around. I'll try to keep it brief. First thing I'd like to say, today is the first day that Chief Fisher is officially back full force, full time, so that's good news. We've been in the middle of our Citizens Government Academy. We've got 20 members this time around, and since our last meeting, we've had 3 sessions: utilities, economic development, transportation, and then planning and zoning and building standards. So Mike Fritz, Jonathan Millay, Kevin White, Vince, Marion, Joe Bodnar, and their staff led those sessions. So the next one will be this Wednesday up at the Safety Center for Police and Fire. On September 24th, I'm part of the county's OPWC, High Public Works Commission Review Committee, where they review all the applicants from the county. So we did that on the 24th, and then we have a final meeting tomorrow to have our final list of projects for the county to go down to state and funding. Hopefully, we'll get funding from that as well. On the 24th, also, the College of Wooster had a reception for their new board president, Mark Goodman. The mayor and I had met him previously, but it was good to catch up with him, talk about some of the things the college is doing, just try to strengthen that town-gown relationship. I also met, just sort of through somebody else that I know, another new board member, Kim Patton, who's joining the board this year. He owns an architectural company down in Cincinnati, but I think they're bringing some people on to really look at their facilities, look at some of the housing they have, look at some of the development, and so we encourage them to get with us when they're ready to look at the zoning and those kinds of things. So sounds like some good things coming. Also on the 24th, there was a Mental Health Recovery Board annual dinner, and if you'll indulge me a little bit, Josh Timko, one of our officers, received the Guardian Award at that gathering. That honors a first responder who demonstrates exceptional dedication and compassion in serving individuals experiencing behavioral health crises, including mental health and or substance use concerns. And if you wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind reading what the mother of an 8th grader that Josh had responded to, and was part of what got him this award. And she says that Josh showed my son a powerful example of a compassionate and trustworthy adult. Officer Timko consistently demonstrates compassion and skill in his work with individuals experiencing crisis. What stands out most is not just that single encounter, but the way he carries himself in our community every day. He is deeply respected and well loved by students. They often speak of how approachable, kind, and understanding he is, and how his presence makes them feel safe. In a time when many young people struggle to trust authority figures, Officer Timko is an incredible example of what a great officer should be. Someone who leads with integrity, treats others with dignity, and shows with compassion is just as important as enforcement. His actions remind us that individuals in crisis, especially those struggling with mental health or trauma, having someone like Officer Timko respond can make all the difference. He doesn't just do his job. He restores trust, models kindness, and leaves a lasting positive impact on the people he serves. And so that deserve to get a little attention
Absolutely.
for Josh and really all our officers up there. On the 25th, there was a Main Street board meeting. The mayor did attend that, while at the same time, Jonathan and I attended an OSU and WEDC NODE event. That's Northeast Ohio Development Exchange. And that was down at the Ohio State campus here, where they had representatives of manufacturing and the food and agribusiness supply chain in our region, gave industry updates, future potential with WDC, OSU, Team NEO, and other economic development partners. Also on the 25th, the Arts District, we had a meeting with the Arts District, Main Street, Wayne Center for the Arts, and some city staff just to talk about some of their plans. They had a groundbreaking this past Saturday for the Arts Park Fab Lab. But also how that we can coordinate with our comp plan, that's a focus area. Look at, we have obviously some limited streetscape down in there to connect that area, so we just wanted to make sure we were coordinating all that, so we had that meeting on the 25th. On the 1st of October, here in council chambers, we had an OSU Land Use and Economic Sustainability Study stakeholder meeting. Jonathan coordinated that with some students, some grad students from Ohio State down at the main campus, getting some feedback and some sharing their findings and developing an analysis tool that we can share for economic development. We had some council members there, some council candidates there. I will say I was impressed with the students that were there. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with. And then on the 4th, the Wayne Center for the Arts Fall Festival was downtown, and also the last farmers market. Just a couple of things from the operations memo. We hadn't had a project out the bid for a while, but we did have one, the East Point water line replacement. That came in under estimates. That's 13 major projects so far this year, almost $6 million to date that we advertised and awarded. Our new fire truck that we ordered over 2 years ago was here, and I don't know if it was here or not, but out there when we came in, they were out there playing with that new piece of equipment.
I was going to ask them about that. Are you playing with your new toy?
They do keep stuff, they keep maintained very well, but it's awfully shiny. It's pretty nice. And I know everybody's been waiting, but the final development plans for Texas Roadhouse and Chick-fil-A were approved last Thursday, so as far as we know, that's going to happen. The zoning code and map amendments that we've been working on ever since the comp plan, so about a year now, those were presented to the Plan Commission this last Thursday. And so they were presented with them at that time. Then they'll have this next month to look at those. They'll have an actual public hearing in November. And then after that, then in December is when they'll take a vote to recommend those to City Council. So, the other thing I mentioned, FedEx actually submitted plans for a conveyor and to start moving into that facility over on Old Airport Road. That's nice that they're starting to move in there. The Ohio Department of Development has asked the city, Jonathan, to present at the Ohio Conference on Community Development in November. He's going to discuss how we've used our funds, CDBG funds, or put out our transportation there. So we'll be presenting there. The fall newsletter's out. Hopefully the next letter, we're going to try to do maybe some limited hard copies of publication of that in addition to the digital. We'll see how that goes. We can get a good price for doing that. I know I still like to see the paper copy. And then I guess the last thing is we try to list our acclaim awards, where people are getting recognized by either the community or by our fellow employees. And there was an incident that happened about 2 weeks ago, I think, and we had 4 officers, Dan Simmons, Stacy Chuai, Eric Roquet, and Guy Bremenauer, who were all recognized by their commanding officer and some citizens for how they're handling of an armed suicidal situation that took place. And this is a much briefer quote, but I thought I'd read that as well, and what one of the family members of this person said. He said, "From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for the way you handled the situation. From the beginning Monday evening through yesterday, your communication, patience, empathy, and the connection you've clearly made with this individual made all the difference in a very dark moment. Also, please extend my gratitude to all of them. I appreciate the team-wide effort and the resources deployed. We're incredibly grateful for your team and the team's professionalism and compassion. It helps lead us to a much better outcome than we figured possible. A couple good kudos for our police team. And I think the agenda is pretty straightforward, and there's people here to answer your questions if you have any. That's all I have.
All right, well, thank you. We have no petitions, and we have no one signed up to communicate from the public. We also have no committee reports, and we have no public hearings. So this leads us right into unfinished business, which at this point is third reading. Will be introduced by Mr. Abernathy, but Ms. Hamilton, if you please read it for us.
Resolution number 2025-53, a resolution accepting the Group C recommendations of the Wooster Tax Incentive Review Council with respect to existing enterprise zone agreements, community reinvestment area agreements, and tax increment financing projects for immediate enactment.
Mr. Abernathy, the floor is yours.
Mr. President, before we get started, must recuse
Yes,
myself.
and Mr. Gaffey, yes, will be recusing themselves. Thank you.
All right, well, on third and final reading, I will ask remaining council members if there's anything left to discuss on Group C.
Not for me.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Warden. Ms. Hamilton, please call the roll on the adoption.
Mr. Abernathy.
Yes.
Ms. Warden.
Yes.
Ms. Knappich.
Yes.
Mr. Malta.
Yes. All right. It is approved. This can come on back. And we'll move on to new business, which I think everything we've got on new business is all three reading items, so at this point, it's, you know, we can move stuff forward if we want to, with, even though Mr. Myers is gone, but in any event, Ms. Hamilton, please read ordinance 2025-14 for us, please.
Ordinance number 2025-14, an ordinance amending various sections of Chapter 1701 of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Wooster, Ohio, Income Tax, to correspond with Chapter 718 of the Ohio Revised Code and allowing for immediate enactment.
Mr. Abernathy, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So we're just updating some language, adding a few items. So I'll go ahead and point out just a few of the items here. So if you go under Section 2, we did add a fourth item. The residential individual taxpayers having no municipal taxable income. Long story short, this is designed for senior citizens that have no taxable income. They don't have to file. Am I saying that right, Mr. Doherty?
Yeah,
So,
submit a form to us saying I'm retired, no taxable income, and that's it.
so thank you for the Ohio Revised Code for having that, and thank you for Mr. Doherty for adding that in there. So that'll be a little bit of relief. And then another one that we did add was under Section C, under 1701.14. The municipal taxation, or municipal corporation may provide tax information. I think we're calling that the Haslam rule. That is, has to do with major sports facilities, which, as much as the city of Worcester would love to have a professional sports team, I don't think we're going to have one where we're going to build a 100,000-seat stadium. But it is part of the Ohio Revised Code, so we are going to put it in there just in case we become a booming metropolis one day and we go ahead and decide we're going to have a professional sports team here. So that was added. And by and large, the rest are just clarifying a few words in there. I don't see anything significant. Does anybody else from council have any questions or comments for myself or Mr. Doherty? Seeing that this is mostly clerical in nature, I'm going to go ahead and motion to suspend the rules.
Motion to suspend the rules. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Knappich. Ms. Hamilton, please call the roll on the suspension of the rules.
Mr. Abernathy.
Yes.
Ms. Warden.
Yes.
Mr. Malta.
Yes.
Mr. Huzay,
Yes.
Mr. Gaffey,
Yes.
Ms. Knappich.
Yes.
Okay.
Motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Gaffey. Please call the roll on the adoption.
Mr. Abernathy.
Yes.
Ms. Warden,
Yes.
Mr. Malta,
Yes.
Mr. Huzay,
Yes.
Mr. Gaffey,
Yes.
Ms. Knappich.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next item, Resolution 2025-59. Please read it for us, Ms. Hamilton.
Resolution number 2025-59, a resolution authorizing the Director of Administration to advertise according to law and enter into a contract with the lowest and best bidder for the pavement resurfacing of certain city streets and allowing for immediate enactment.
Ms. Warden, floor is yours.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the city to put several major resurfacing projects out to bid, including Burbank Road from Quimby to Elm Street, East Wayne Avenue from Bell Avenue to Palmer Street, East Larwell from North Market Street to Bell Avenue, West Liberty Street from Oak Hill Road to Larwell Street, and Prairie Lane Road from Old Columbus Road to the railroad tracks. The estimated total project cost is $1 million, with nearly half of that, or $494,493, covered by ODOT's Large Cities program. The project is not included in our 2025 budget, however, it will be incorporated into the 2026 appropriations budget. And I'm never one to turn down money when it's given to us, so I feel like, especially with $1 million price tag, we're going to accept this from ODOT, so I would like to place this on third and final reading tonight.
Okay, motion to suspend the rules, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Huzay. Ms. Hamilton, please call the roll on the rules.
Ms. Warden,
Yes.
Ms. Knappich,
Yes.
Mr. Abernathy.
Yes.
Mr. Malta,
Yes.
Mr. Gaffey,
Yes.
Mr. Huzay.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Warden,
I motion to adopt.
motion to adopt, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Abernathy. Ms. Hamilton, please call the roll.
Ms. Warden,
Yes.
Ms. Knappich,
Yes.
Mr. Abernathy.
Yes.
Mr. Malta,
Yes.
Mr. Gaffey,
Yes.
Mr. Huzay.
Yes.
Okay. Next item will also be introduced by Ms. Warden, Resolution 2025-60. Ms. Hamilton, if you'll please read it for us.
Resolution number 2025-60, a resolution authorizing the Director of Administration to enter into a cooperative LPA agreement with the Ohio Department of Transportation for the resurfacing of various streets and allowing for immediate enactment.
Ms. Warden, the floor is yours.
Thank you. This is very similar to the previous resolution. This is just for fiscal year '27. So, as Ms. Hamilton stated, we will enter into a local public agencies agreement with ODOT, which will then allow us to accept their large cities funding and allow us to execute any documents that are required to accept that. This will be slated for additional resurfacing projects, Long Road and Palmer Street. The Palmer Street one is from Pittsburgh Avenue to East Bowman Street, and then also East Bowman Street from Quimby to Palmer. So it's quite a lot of surface that we're going to be covering at that point, and these are coming up quickly on the priorities list for the city, so I see no reason to delay accepting more money from ODOT. So I will place this on third and final reading, please.
So this is just to accept the money and to be able to do all the paperwork to get the money? Okay.
Yep.
There's two steps. The ODOT wants an agreement first.
Right.
And then they put it in their funding list. And then, so you'll see this again, just like you had this previous.
Mhm.
You'll see it again later in '26 to accept and actually put it out.
Okay.
And this one will too be included in the 26 budget?
No, this.
No.
27.
27.
Oh, because we have to apply.
Oh, that's right, I'm
We have to
sorry.
apply for it first. When they approve it, then it'll come back like the previous one did. Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. And this is for 80% of the project, up to $500,000, so it's a pretty nice deal.
That's the previous one. I don't know
The previous one was about 50%, or just
This
shy
one
of.
is- Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah.
We're capped at 500, it's an 80-20 split, but it caps at 500, around 500,000. It's an odd amount, like that last one was like 490. So
Yeah.
it's right around 500,000. But yeah, what we try to do is we try to make the project big enough that we use all that, because the problem that we can run into is if we don't use all of that, you can only carry forward so much, and then you risk losing it. So that's why we always try to make these projects big enough that we use all of the ODOT funds for them.
Absolutely, thank you.
And they need to be done anyways, so,
So their money or ours?
right, exactly.
Okay, I think I'll second if nobody seconded.
No one had seconded yet. Okay,
Thanks.
Okay, then it's me.
all right. Ms. Hamilton, please call the roll on suspension of the rules.
Ms. Warden,
Yes.
Ms. Knappich,
Yes,
Mr. Malta,
Yes.
Mr. Huzay,
Yes.
Mr. Gaffey,
Yes.
Mr. Abernathy.
Yes.
Ms. Warden, I assume you're motioning to adopt?
I am, thanks.
Is there a second?
second.
Second by Mr. Huzay. Ms. Hamilton, please call the roll on the adoption.
Ms. Warden,
Yes.
Ms. Knappich,
Yes,
Mr. Malta,
Yes.
Mr. Huzay,
Yes.
Mr. Gaffey,
Yes.
Mr. Abernathy.
Yes.
All right. Our last item this evening, ordinance 2025-15 will be introduced by Mr. Gaffey, but Ms. Hamilton, if you please read it for us.
Ordinance number 2025-15, an ordinance amending the traffic control file to enact the recommendations of the City of Worcester Traffic Commission.
Mr. Gaffey, the floor is yours.
All right, this one's pretty easy and simple. It's really just amending the traffic control file and map. So what we're doing, we're not approving anything. All this stuff has already been approved, or, you've seen a lot of it probably in progress, like the South Street streetscape and Silver Road construction, things like that. So all we're doing really is kind of a, lack of a better word, formality. We're basically approving this to be amended and bring the control map and file into alignment. So, and I guess Mr. Rice is here if anybody has any questions. But if nobody does, then I will move to put it on third and final as well tonight.
My only question was, I thought there was a 10-foot sign on Gross, Gene.
Apparently only going west, not
Not coming east.
coming back east.
Okay.
That was one that someone brought to our attention, and we checked it, and sure
I
enough.
mean, I know I go under that enough to where I've seen the sign, but I guess I must admit, I didn't really notice it.
Neither did we, until someone pointed it out.
Are we planning on patrols coming off of the exit ramp going on to Route 3? It's one of my favorites, and I drive very fast on it. So,
That is not a question for engineering. I cannot answer that.
Chief Fisher's back there.
no, I know, I just told myself, so, yeah.
I'll second.
All right. Call the roll on the suspension of the rules, please.
Mr. Gaffey,
Yes.
Mr. Abernathy,
Yes.
Mr. Huzay,
Yes.
Mr. Malta,
Yes.
Ms. Warden,
Yes.
Ms. Knappich.
yes,
Mr. Gaffey,
I'll move to adopt.
motion to adopt. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Abernathy. Ms. Hamilton, please call the roll on the adoption.
Mr. Gaffey,
Yes.
Mr. Abernathy,
Yes.
Mr. Huzay,
Yes.
Mr. Malta,
Yes.
Ms. Warden,
Yes.
Ms. Knappich.
yes.
Okay. Move to miscellaneous. I have nothing specific to discuss myself, so we'll start with Mr. Gaffey tonight.
All right, gotta make sure my mic's on. I really don't have anything to add, just that I'm disappointed that we're not still following Guardians baseball, so
Yeah,
that's about it.
that was tough.
Yeah, it was.
That was tough. I
Yeah.
mean, Ms. Warden,
Thank you. I want to reiterate the congratulations for Officer Timko for his Guardian Award. And I also saw something that he's today was his last day, is that right? Yeah, as a school resource officer and with the Worcester Police Department, so I want to wish him the best of luck in whatever he's doing in the future. He's really made an impact here, as this award that Joel read about earlier is indicative of. And then I want to just congratulate the Chamber on another excellent Worcester Fest. It was so nice that the weather cooperated this time around, so hopefully this was a really good fundraiser for them and all of the activities that they put on for the city every year. That's all I have. Oh, I will not be at the next meeting, FYI.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ms. Malta?
Yeah, as always, thank you all in attendance and those watching us. As well, I would kudos to Josh Timko. Welcome back, Chief. Thank you, Police and Fire, for keeping our community wonderful.
You're going to suck up now after that comment about
The Stady's the one I was sitting out there, but thank you.
Mr. Jose?
Thank you, Mr. President. Did Mr. Barnett advise you he was not going to be here tonight, too, or should we have Chief Fisher check on him on the way home?
I did not hear from Mr. Barnett.
Nothing to add tonight, Mr. President.
I will admit, though, on the topic of speeding police vehicles, I was at my son's house on Saturday, and there was 4 patrol cars that were going south on Beaver that at this point were not doing 60, but they're probably pushing 45, so. Anyways, Mr. Abernathy.
I'd like to congratulate the League of Women's Voters on having a great candidates night or day yesterday. I had the chance to attend and participate in the roundtables. Our 2 candidates are here, and I had a chance to participate in their roundtables and ask questions. Most of us have participated in that in the past, and being on the other side of the table can be kind of grueling, and I can say both of our candidates did a fantastic job, so I want to congratulate them as well, and thank you for always attending and learning what we do up here, and I wish you both the best of luck come November. But again, I do want to congratulate the League of Women's Voters. They put on an outstanding event. It's well organized, and they do a great job, so that's all I have.
All right, thank you. Ms. Knappig.
Thank you. I'd like to say welcome back to Chief Fisher. I'm glad you're feeling well. I'm glad you're back with us. I'm glad the fire truck was out because it's very cool looking, and if I were a fire person, I'd be out there playing with it too. It is very, very cool. And I would also like to say, with respect to Josh Timko, in my semi-retirement, I've taken up substitute teaching, and I do, for some reason, I like the middle school. Most teachers look at me and say, "Are you crazy?" And I say, "Yes." But I do, but I have seen him in action there at the middle school, and he is such a wonderful officer. Those kids like him, they respect him, he treats them with respect, and I think he's been an exceptional role model there at Edgewood, and the accolades he received were well worth it, and I sincerely wish him the best of luck in everything he does. And I congratulate our other officers. It's a difficult situation to be in when you're trying to deal with someone with mental illness or who may be just involved in a situation and they're suicidal, and it takes special skills. And I know that our police department has been developing those special skills and working hard on that, because unfortunately a majority of their calls deal with addiction issues or intoxication issues and mental illness issues far more than it used to be. And I'm very impressed that our folks do such a good job. So thank you very much. Nothing more.
Okay.
Since I'm the oldest one today, I get to call for adjournment, right?
You do?
I'm oldest by not only age, but how long we've all sat here, so motion to adjourn.
Second.
Adjourn, second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.